Good afternoon. Thanks for having this hearing and listening to us. My name is Gil Riviere, and I'd like to speak on behalf of Keep the North Shore Country, which is a group that's involved in Turtle Bay issue and some other things. The directors have authorized me to come speak to the process. Keep the North Shore Country is concerned that the 2009 draft plan by the Public Advisory Committee was overturned, and there was a requirement, to our knowledge, that any changes, any substantial changes, would have to come back for a community meeting. And so we strongly contest that that meeting, should have occurred before we got to this point. So this commission is now faced with some very tough choices. There's a lot of compelling testimony. There is a need for affordable housing, but your task is for planning for the island of Waialua. And the general plan calls for development housing in the leeward side. That's where the housing's been built. Thousands and thousands of units have been built, and there's still a demand. So several hundred houses in Waialua is not going to dent the price of affordability. It's not going to solve the underlying problem. There's an income and affordability question more than where the units are built. So you guys have a tough choice, but that's why we have these problems, because there's compelling reasons and you want to give in, you say, well, okay, we'll do it this time. If the general plan is to save agricultural land, when are we going to start saving it? Are we saving it now? Are we save it later? Or how do we go? So one other comment is the emphasis in this present plan, we believe, is too, shall I say, is overly supportive of Turtle Bay's expansion. Now, Turtle Bay has its claims to what it's building, yet it doesn't need to be so so supportive, because we don't believe that that represents the true sentiment of the future of the Turtle Bay Resort. It shouldn't be, yeah, go build it. It is contentious in these days. So that's what I want to say. Lastly, their 1991 plan for Laie had several hundred houses approved that have not yet been built. That has added to the pent-up demand. Phase 4 in Kahuku has not been built. There's hundreds of houses in Kahuku that need to be built. So there are areas where housing is already approved and should be built. And let's build that first, and let's save Malaekahana in agricultural use for this time.
Thank you.